Focus T25 came at a time when Beachbody was kicking tuchus and taking names. 2013 also brought out our previously reviewed P90X3, so it was evident the Big B was going hard and fast into the pool with a new philosophy of half-hour-long run times. Only a year prior, the last vestiges of 45-minute-plus workouts were being churned out with the entries such as Insanity Asylum or Body Beast. But those days were over, and the cold, hard truth was now coming into focus. P90X appealed to Gen Xers looking to hold off the dad bod for maybe another glorious decade, and were content to spend an hour doing what it took to get there. But there weren't enough of us, and we certainly weren't getting any younger, so things had to appeal to the next generation. And you may draw your own conclusions.
It's snowing! It's snowing!
Now, of course, a short workout is better than no workout at all. And dare I say, sometimes those short ones can be really, really good if you do it right. And that brings us to Focus T25, a surprisingly effective program brought to you by our friend Shaun T. Mr. T, up until this point, had a growing resume that kicked off with hip-hop abs, a program I'm trying to find the words for.
Gay!
Of course, Shaun T is best known for Insanity, that cheaply shot in a gym series that had more marketing push than a Shamrock Shake on St. Paddy's Day. But Shaun had to get with the times and make something that wasn't designed for athletes, but rather for those deluded into thinking they could look like an athlete and get her done in less time. Hey, don't blame me if the business model works. So T25 is definitely easier than anything in the Insanity series. And compared to his other work, T25 had its own look and style. Shaun T also sported a different look. He had hair. You'll get used to it. This was before Body on Demand streaming, so a DVD pack came in the mail which included Alpha and Beta Levels, a bonus DVD, food guide, schedule poster, low-level resistance band, and a t-shirt offer. And I went for that shirt because when it comes to free swag, I will not be stopped. There's an optional Gamma add-on pack, which I will also cover. So first up, Alpha Cardio. Now you might be thinking cardio. No problem. I've been on a treadmill before. The difference between alpha cardio and simply jumping on a treadmill is the muscle isolation. You're not just running in a straight line, you're working every muscle in your legs, core, and even the arms in ways that keep your heart pumping at max capacity. The muscle burnout does more to cause your heart rate to go sky high than anything else, and when I was done, I was actually pretty impressed. And if you're a longtime Shaunite, then you'll see some familiar faces. Tanya in particular, who I'm pretty sure was in hip-hop abs. I can tell because I still have PTSD. Speed, stability, and stretch is what's expected of us plebeians with Speed 1.0. For the first 15 minutes, there is the occasional break from the speed drills with a quick stretch move, but for the last 10 minutes, it's just full on. And speed means more than just moving the feet fast. It's mainly developing coordination with moves like squat, thrust, crisscross that often take advantage of the rhythm of the music. And again, you're probably going to get deja vu with hip-hop abs. So give this one time if you're rhythmically challenged. Once again, Tanya is there to save the day by showing the modified moves, and I appreciated that. As one would expect, Total Body Circuit focuses on the upper and lower and does a mighty fine job of kicking your butt in both. To summarize, you'll spend your time doing squats, planks, and various forms of sinister push-ups that keep coming one after the other with no break. And that's only the first part. The last 5 minutes will push you. And I should mention the cool downs are a 2.5-minute video after the main 25-minute workout, with Shaun just walking you through a basic stretch. It once again shows the attention Beachbody put towards the little things back in the day that added up to making them the current king of the fitness hill. Ab, intervals, recycle, nothing. It's hitting the abs hard and then having an interval break by doing a cardio move before diving back in. Rather, the man dishes out rapid successions of isometric postures, guaranteed to pound the ever-loving taco leftovers out of your midsection. It was agony, and I can say that in the end, I truly love this one. Top marks for originality. Beta Phase cranks it up, and you can tell because they changed the color of the light bulb on the set to orange.
No way!
While core cardio does indeed involve the core, it does not do so to a crazy degree. Think of it as alpha cardio with a bit more kick to it. And that's probably a very good thing as there's a devoted core video the same week as well. Upper focus is circuit training with weights, but it's nothing like a dedicated muscle routine such as Body Beast at all. Instead, the purpose of this is to accelerate the fat burning process by getting the muscles involved. As such, the average male would probably not need more than a couple 10-pound weights. The band that was included in the package was a fairly good choice. To give perspective, I can do repeated sets of bicep curls at 40 pounds.
That's pretty neat.
The moves involve push-ups, presses, curls, rows, and abdominal work. By now, you should really get the impression that your abs are getting stronger, as hardly a workout goes by that Shaun doesn't go after them. Dynamic core is a cardio gut buster. It has you moving around and then intermittently dropping to the floor to pull off some deadly abdominal work. You'll finish with 5-count abs, which should make your midsection spontaneously combust. Get out the weights for Rip It Circuit. Again, the average person should go for around 10 pounds, as this is less about concentrated reps and more for burning the muscles out. So it's squats, curls, planks, and push-ups, and the usual fare you've come to expect from a core workout. And make no mistake, those light weights will start to feel like boat anchors in fairly short order. When it comes to any cardio, the best always involves weights, in my opinion, to activate the muscles even further. Rip It is a prime example of how to do it by taking the circuit training of upper focus and applying it to the legs as well. Everyone has their favorite, and this one is mine.
You just made the list!
Everything from music to timing is just next level. The first 2 rounds are done 3 times, with final round doing all the moves from rounds 1 to 2 3 times as well. This would be another disc where turning the music option to loud might help for keeping pace with the cast, as keeping coordination and rhythm to the music will greatly determine the outcome of this workout. When Shaun sports the matching bright yellow shorts and shoelaces, you know you've opened up a box of trouble. Core Speed will put the boots to you, and I loved it with every fiber of my being. Like Speed 2.0, the format is 2 sequences of moves done 3 times, with a final third sequence doing both previous sequences back to back 3 times.
Everybody got that? Good!
Again, it feels like there's some hip-hop abs influence minus the metrosexual cast. And this is due to the music and sync at times, combined with a nostalgic dose of insanity. As such, you may wish to choose the DVD option to play the music loud. This is the best 25-minute beatdown you will get. Focus T25 Gamma is an optional third phase. Whereas Alpha and Beta were designed to cover foundation and core respectively, Gamma is about strength. And they also changed the light bulb to green. Ripped Up is upper body circuit cardio. You'll use light weights due to the high reps, as do the cast, but I recommend using a variety, as some moves are significantly easier than others. I mean, for this I can get by with Shaun's 20-pound bicep curls that go on forever, but I'd be lucky to get past 8 pounds for arm lifts in Superman position without puking up my lower back. The 90-degree shoulder shrugs look simple, but they're an absolute nightmare, and that's okay. There's plenty of push-ups to take your mind off the agony. The casts aren't sloughing off either. Christine has that look in her face at the end that betrays her muscles' imminent failure. I like that because it tells me I didn't buy a video of happy people with perfect teeth who don't sweat. With Pyramid, the weights you choose will be light, 10 to 12 pounds for the average dude and 5 to 8 for the average lady. It's curls, squats, upright rows, tricep presses, and closing with some abdominal work. Shaun's having some real fun with this one, messing with our heads right from the slow counts to the comical cursing.
Oh, shiznizzy, here we go.
Mrs. Parrott commented that such language alterations meant that he must have had a decent mother. Extreme Circuit is like Rip T Up, but has less cardio focus and more slow and controlled movements. You will also use lighter weights for more reps, so choose your weapons carefully, as some postures are just plain excruciating. Speed 3.0 is more than candy apple red shoes and absolutely wild socks. It seems if the clothes stand out, it universally means your clock is about to get cleaned. 2 rounds of 3 moves, with a final round going from start to finish. It has the same format as Speeds 1 and 2, but many moves are replaced with harder ones, such as more push-up varieties. And it's a killer because at least in Insanity you occasionally get a water break, but not here. This one's actually on par with some Asylum routines. I'm being serious. You could easily substitute speed and agility out for this and not lose anything. So enough talk about the workouts. Let's step back and see the big picture. It's not like Focus T25 was the onset of the sub-half-hour workout genre by a long shot. I mean, Power Half Hour predated this by about, 120 years. But T25 was absolutely the flashpoint of when the collective Beachbody hive mind said it was time to aggressively curtail any hour-long muscle busters. P90X2 was really the last true venture into that area, and even that only got made because Tony Horton had the social capital to make it so. Most of the top pushed workouts pre-T25 were in the hour-long category. But after, those numbers started to drop like a Canadian dollar. It's the Back to the Future moment. And spoiler alert, Marty kills his would-be dad, marries his own mom, they get stuck in the Old West, and Lorraine eventually gives birth to Doc Brown. It's a classic tale. Focus T25 does what it sets out to do. It gives you an hour's worth of butt-kicking intensity, condensed into 25 minutes of physical punishment. And you would think that 25 minutes would be easy, right? Just make no mistake, Shaun T is the cornerstone of this project. For a fitness program to get packed into a small running time requires solid explanation and superhuman coaching without babbling like a drunk mother-in-law. At no point are you left hanging even if you struggle to keep up with the moves, and for that, Shaun does deserve full credit. The production values are top shelf, music is perfect, and the intensity customizable to different skill levels. And the workouts are fun. There's nothing cheap about Focus T25. But the big question is, can this replace Asylum or Insanity or P90X? Well, replace is such a harsh word. Some days it most certainly can, when you gotta get a workout done in a crunch. But in truth, if you want real results in fitness, I find it really unlikely you can do that in 25 minutes with anything. Although, hey, if you're looking for average gains over a long haul, T25 can do that, but I would definitely mix it up with more intensity whenever possible. So I give T25 a must-do. Good trainer, strong music, it's one of the all-time greats. It would be a few more years before Beachbody started churning out increasingly uninspired and forgettable products, but at least you can go back and enjoy what I consider to be a great addition to Beachbody's silver age. So until next time, stay strong.